Bet you guys didn't see this coming. Yes, I do play this game because it's just very beautiful. You know, I kind of just explore. I'm a very casual player. If you're new to the channel, I upload videos daily, mainly about PSO2. However, I am going to be throwing some Genshin Impact now since I have a better feel about the game and I feel like I'm a little bit more qualified to talk about the game. Anyway, if you like what you see, I would appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Without further ado, let's begin the video. So first things first, a little bit of self-introduction is in order. So let me talk about the account. This account is fully free to play. It's my main account, it's my only account. And if we look over here that this is my main character, I use the main character as my main DPS. My second DPS is Fischl, then I've got Amber, and I've got Noelle. And that's my lineup. So yeah, I don't have a 5-star unit because when I first started the game, I started when the game released and I didn't know about the banners. I thought the banners were connected and at the time I was like, I don't care about Venti. I don't want Venti. So I just pulled on the regular banner. And I just kept pulling there till I hit my pity. I think I got my first 5-star weapon after 88 pulls. And the weapon that I did get was the Aquila Favonia, which is the one-handed sword. So obviously, because I pulled a 5-star weapon, I was like, alright, which character can use this sword? And it just so happened that the main character can use it. Like, sure, I could use it on Kaya, but you know, I don't like this guy. So I was like, alright, who else uses a sword? I was like, okay, main character it is. The nice thing about focusing only on the main character is the constellations. I'm able to unlock all of these constellations for free, which is a big deal because these constellations actually give you a lot of damage. While if you look at all my other characters, you know, I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing unlocked on any of these characters. Okay, I got lucky on Fischl. I got 2 thingies on her, but that's about it. So yeah, my account is pretty bare bones. But with the self-introduction out of the way, this is not what I want to talk about in today's video. What I want to talk about is patch 1.1 and why you should be at the very least a little bit excited about it. So let's jump over to my second monitor. So over here is the official patch notes for 1.1, which is coming out on November 11th. I will leave the link in the description below so that you can read it for yourself if that's more of your thing. So over here, we're going to have a new city reputation system. This is great because it just gives us more stuff to do. As you can see over here that we will have different bounties, we'll have request, world exploration, as well as Mondstadt quests for Mondstadt, of course. And then when we go to Liyue, we'll have the Liyue quest over there and so forth and so on, you know? So we basically got both areas to explore. We get to max out our reputation in that area. It maxes out at level 8, by the way. And the rewards are these little wings, which are pretty neat. Another thing that we also get is when we raise our reputation level, we will be able to craft new items. So this item over here is basically the wind oculus detector thing. Basically, you're just going to use this item and it's going to look like that. And then on your map, it's going to have a blue circle that'll tell you that, hey, you're missing an oculus somewhere here. So it really helps out, especially for players like myself who don't have that much time to play the game. Like, I literally log on to Genshin for at most maybe 30 minutes a day. Just do my dailies, I burn my resin, and then I usually just wander around a little bit, do a little bit of exploration, and then I log off. I just kind of made it a habit to at least log in once a day to just burn my resin and do my dailies, and to save up the primo gems until there's a character that I actually want. At the moment, there's no character that interests me, and the new characters coming out, Child and Zhongli, they don't really interest me that much. The next item that we're getting is a wind catcher. This is also a craftable thing that you need reputation level 3 in order to craft this. And the nice thing about the wind catcher is, you know, Venti's E allowed you to like cast a wind circle wherever you are and then you'd be able to float up. Well, now we're able to do that as a free-to-play player or without Venti. Basically, you will be able to collect all those little wind spirits that kind of float around in the open world. You put them in the bottle, you can hold up to 5 of them, and then you can create your own wind current wherever you want. This is really great for players like myself who don't have Venti because I didn't want Venti, you know? Next up is the condensed resin. So there's a little bit of confusion here and a lot of people don't really like the condensed resin, but for me it works out really well because I don't have that much time to play the game anyway. So condensed resin basically allows me to put in 40 original resin, which is your regular resin that you regenerate passively, 1 crystal core as well as 100 mora, and you create a condensed resin. And what you can do with these condensed resin is whenever you do the money flower or the EXP book flower, basically Basically, instead of using your regular original resin, you're able to use the condensed resin and it will give you double the reward. So that's really good in saving time. However, there is a downside to this, and that is you can only hold a maximum of 3 condensed resin at one time. So that's basically 1 day's worth of resin. So let's say that you don't have time to play today and you just knocked out your dailies and you're like, gosh, I don't have time to burn through all my resin. You can make all your resin into condensed resin, and that way you don't waste any of your resin, as your regular original resin will start passively regenerating again 1 every 8 minutes. Next up is the NRE Menu 30. I have no idea why they decided to use such a complicated name, but basically what this item allows you to do is put items on your hotbar. So you can see over here, this guy's low, he's running around, and you'll see on the right side over here, there's a little Z hotkey. If you press a Z or Z, he will be able to eat the item that he applied onto his hotbar over here and instantly heal, so it doesn't break the combat. But a lot of people didn't like how you're fighting in the middle of a super intense fight, and suddenly, oh, it's like, oh no, I'm low on HP. You press B to pause the game, to open your bag, to eat the stuff, blah, 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 blah. And what really annoyed me was when you were in a co-op game and you needed to heal. You'd press B, you'd have to go through all your silly menus, but it doesn't pause the game. And by the time I ate the food, I was already dead. I was just like, well, great. So being able to put food onto your hotbar and just kind of eating food on the fly, as well as reviving and all that jazz, is going to be super nice. Next up is the Adepti Seeker Stove. Basically, you can put a stove wherever you want. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't have any problems finding stoves, but you know, maybe you're in a dungeon or something. I don't even know if you can actually cook when you're in a dungeon, but maybe. Next up is the portable waypoint. This is actually something pretty amazing. This allows you to put a waypoint wherever you want. I will be putting a waypoint exactly where the wolf is, because I'm just lazy and I don't want to climb that wall every single time, and I don't want to walk that long path down to the wolf. So I'm just going to put one waypoint exactly where the wolf is, so I can do the wolf and then I can do the dragon, and I'll be done with my weeklies. So that's going to be where I'm going to be putting my portable waypoint. But yes, you can put one portable waypoint and it will last for 7 days. Do keep in mind that only one portable waypoint can exist at any time, alright? Next up is the treasure compass, and the treasure compass will basically guide you to the nearest treasure chest. There'll be this like golden line, as you can see in this little gif, that'll show you like, hey, there's a chest over here, follow me, and you go there and you open up the chest. Next up is the mining outcrop search. So this basically highlights where all the mining spots are. As you can see over here, there's like a little ore symbols, and when you go to these ore symbols, that is where you'll find the ore, which you'll be able to collect in order to upgrade your weapons, in order to make weapons, so forth and so on, alright? And then when you hit adventure rank 30, you'll also be able to mine magical crystal chunks, which is the new resource coming out in 1.1, which will be used in order to create even better weapons. Next up is merchant discounts. So we will get discounts in Mondstadt as well as Liyue depending on our reputation level. So when we're reputation level 4, we will get discounts on the Good Hunter and the Mondstadt General Goods, and at Liyue we will get a discount at the Wanming restaurant as well as Second Life. I'm a little bit disappointed that I can't get a discount on the crab and fish shop, because you know, I like to buy a lot of crab and fish for cooking, but whatever. Discounts are discounts, I'll take them. Next up, we also get some reputation name cards, which are pretty nice. These are basically little banner thingies that you can put, so when people inspect you on your friends list, you're gonna have like a little special banner instead of the regular generic one. They're adding new recipes, which I am very excited for, because the way that I play this game, or the way I play any game, like cooking is a big deal for me, so I really like doing a lot of the cooking and a lot of the material gathering and stuff like that in Genshin Impact. So I'm very happy that they added new recipes, and hopefully there'll be more achievements to that since they're adding 6 new dishes. Over here you can see the different gliders, so if you do hit reputation level 8, which is the max level on Mondstadt, you get the blue wings. If you max out reputation at Liyue, you get the gold wings. They've also added an exploration progress system, which basically tells you how much of Starfell Valley have you explored. It'll tell you a little exploration progress, 89%. So it means that, hey, you're missing something here. And so it gives you some incentives to go back to specific areas to kind of wander around and explore and see what you're missing, or try to find what you're missing. Next up is the archive system. No idea what this is, don't care. We've got equipment, which looks exactly the same, I don't care. They've got more materials, looks exactly the same except I like the background, so I don't care. They've added this like photo thing, which is actually pretty cool. It's like when you get to specific places, you can press F to get viewpoint, and then you can take a very pretty picture. And yeah, I actually like this. This kind of reminds me of like Assassin's Creed, where you have to climb up everywhere to get like that bird's eye view or that eagle view or whatever the heck they called it. And yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So it kind of incentivizes me to climb up buildings and try to explore to get pretty screenshots. They fixed the book system, thank goodness, so now I can actually read all the books in order. But with the current inventory system, it sucks because I want to read the books, but they're all over the place and it's a pain in the butt. So I'm happy that now they made it super easy, and it tells you like what volume are you missing. So it's super easy to read everything. It tells you like volume 1, volume 2, and just one page linked all the different volumes together, so you can read everything nice and easy. Tutorials, I mean, sure, yeah, give me easier way to access tutorial in case I forget how to play the game or something. Yeah, great, cool. Character archives, I guess you can just kind of look at your character and see how cool they are, I guess? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. In tomorrow's video, I want to talk about the mindset of a lot of players who play Genshin Impact, because I've been seeing a lot of negativity about this game, and I just want to do my fair share by adding a little bit of positivity. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the rest.